Okay, today we're unboxing everything I got from China. I visited my hometown in the last 2 weeks to celebrate Chinese New Year, of course. And while I was there, I kind of went crazy on shopping stuff, and I have a ridiculous amount of product in front of me, which I was in shock because I didn't know I had this much product. I haven't been back in China for like a year, so please understand. Because we have too much to unbox right now, I'm just gonna get started, and there's no particular order. There might be some products are from the same order and the same brand that is unboxed separately because it's a mess in front of me. And if you can hear a plastic bag noise, that's because I have a garbage bag beside me. Enough is said. Let's just get right started. Oh, this is probably a gift with order. I ordered some stuff from this brand, Passional Lover. This is a new sea beauty brand that I just discovered, and I think they gave this as a gift to my order, and it looks like a foundation puff. I'm not gonna open this right now, but I bought samples for all of their foundation formulas, and I'm gonna make a video dedicated to that. Their foundation is like a pretty viral line on Rednote, if you don't know. And I see a lot of bloggers there use their stuff, and their packaging looks so pretty. So yeah, I was thinking, is there any foundation that is, good for my skin type? And I don't want to invest in a full-size bottle, not just for the price, but also for wasteful stuff. I don't want to have that many clutter, especially if those things are not my favorite, so I would prefer to try a sample first. So I got a sample from every single one of their formulas, so stay tuned for the video. And I have this makeup bag that, if you don't know, I can close it in this way, so it's like more compact. It's like a kind of like, I don't know how to say this in English, but it's like a cube but longer. And when I open it, it's like flat like this, so you can see everything. I really liked this little bag, so I'm gonna store everything, hopefully, in this bag. And I'm seeing a face palette, actually a multi-purpose palette, which is a big trend in Rednote, also called 小红书 in Chinese. And this brand is Romantic Beauty. In Chinese it's called 罗小曼, but in English it's Romantic Beauty. And I'm struggling to open this. Normally I would do this type of haul in a look down type of format where you can only see my hands, but there's too many stuff on the table right now, so I cannot do that format. So you have to see my face today. And this is the box. How cute is this? I hope the actual packaging is like this. And I haven't seen their packaging actually. I just saw the inner colors. I don't know what the packaging actually looks like. And this is, there's no, oh, there's the English name. It's the Floral Comprehensive Makeup Palette. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a matte packaging, and it's kind of the same as the box, right? I appreciate when brands do this, like, align their product with the pretty box. Because sometimes I feel like brands will trick you with a very pretty box, and you open the box, the actual packaging is like actually very plain. It's basically everything for you, right? Contour, blush, and eyeshadow, and also eyeliner. This one you might not know what it is, and it almost look like an empty palette, but it's like a clear balm. You can take your brush and dip into this balm and take some of this color, and it's automatically a gel eyeliner for you to use, which I thought would be very, very clever. And you can also, you know, just use the same method with this color, which would be a rosy brown type of color. It's also a good color for eyeliner. And this one could use for highlight because it's a shimmery color. You can see it's actually looking way more shimmery than it looks in the pan. In the pan it looks almost like satiny, but it's actually a very glowy highlight, and there's also glitter. So basically everything other than eyebrow maybe, but I do feel like if I blend this two shade, I could use this as eyebrow powder as well. So it's a very, very multi-purpose palette, and this type of stuff is again very trending in China right now. A blush from Flowerknows, the Strawberry Cupid series, which I think is their newest series if I'm not wrong. It's a different vibe than their normal stuff. This, even though this is like a very Lolita type of stuff, I also feel like this kind of look very traditional Chinese type of, you know, vintage stuff, probably because of this color. This is a very Chinese New Year type of red shade, and I purposefully bought a very, very dark vibrant shade. It's the shade 04. I believe this is like an apple reddish type of shade. I mean, it looks pigmented and it looks like it's gonna definitely show up on my skin. And it feels very, very smooth. Just look at this packaging. It looks very, very beautiful. And I don't know what this is. What actually is this? This is the phone case that I got. But it's a very well made phone case. Let me change it because the previous one is peeling everywhere. And it's fitting very nicely. This is what I was talking about. This is the Passional Lover Velvet Blur Lasting Creamy Foundation. I'm not gonna open this right now, of course, but it seems like there's a lot of shades, and I saw some of the Red Note blogger try the shades, and the shades look promising. Looks like at least I can find a shade that's suitable for me. This is the Blur Lasting Cushion Foundation, and there's 4 shades as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try these in the same video. You know the Japanese brand Jill Stewart? I bought one of their little set and a blush and also a sunscreen. They give me this as a gift, so 2 little hand cream and a pouch. It's nice that they gave 2 hand cream as gift. This is the Girl Code. This is also one of those multi-purpose palette. I told you this is very viral in China, so I bought a lot of these. Purpose of these should be you don't have to buy as much stuff, right? So this one palette should be enough for you. And I bought like several of this type of stuff, which definitely defeats the purpose, and I am aware of that. I actually have been wanting this thing for a long time because it looks like it's everything that I could want. This could be eyeshadow, but it's also eyebrow powder, so 2 shades. And these 2 could be eyeshadow and bronzer and contour as well. This one could be like a warmer bronzer, and this is a cooler contour. And this is a setting a setting powder that is like a brightening shade, so use under your eyes and stuff. And this is glitter and highlight. So other than blush, everything is here, right? And it's such a beautiful palette. I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna do a roundup video of all this sort of stuff. The brand is Sophia. I think I see this on Reynolds because I feel like during the Chinese New Year I was like scrolling on Reynolds like for a couple hours a day, and those hours are contributing the majority of this haul. Oh, this packaging looks so pretty. Looks very much like a Western brand packaging, like Haus or Tower 28 type stuff. But it's pretty, and it's a darker shade because I'm afraid that I'm gonna get a shade that's not showing up on my skin, considering we're buying from a C beauty brand, right? Again, I'm gonna try this in a video, but the shade looks promising. It's in the shade 01. And it's this nudie peachy brown type of shade, which I feel like this could be multi-purpose as well. And this is a gift little puff. This is a gift with purchase from Flowerknows, which is a very weird gift, I feel like. It's like a purse, I guess. Oh, it's not. It's, I don't know, this is this type of holder stuff. I mean, it's nice to have this, but I have no usage for this. I think I'm gonna just sell this. And this is from the brand that I cannot pronounce. SUQQU? How do you pronounce this? I don't know. Again, this is a C Beauty brand, a setting spray. And the bottle looks very Urban Decay for some reason. And I'm gonna try this in a video maybe. Let's try the sprayer right now. Oh, it's a very fine mist. That's good. Another multi-purpose palette. It's from the brand, I think Splash Sheen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But Chinese name is 水花春行. And this is their Easy Slay all-in-one palette in the shade Lunar Echoes. Feels luxury. Price is actually not that luxury. I think it's probably under $20. It's this metal type of packaging, which is very sleek, reminding me of Ram Beauty for some reason. And this is the palette. Same, there is, you know, eyebrow powders, and this one, even though it has a little bit of sheen, I think it could be used as eyebrow powder as well. And some highlighting powders and some blush shades, and all of these can be used as eyeshadow as well. And a glitter. This glitter looks like it could be a dupe for the Space Cowboy shade, but it has way stronger of a base shade. But nonetheless, this looks very beautiful. And it's like a very space and future and poem type of vibe for this palette. And this is the Jill Stewart blush we were talking about. This is the Bloom Mix Blush Compact. Oh, there even is a little gadget. I think it's connected to here. Okay, this is looking very cute. Looks like a earring. And the packaging is also very pretty. It looks like it could be a mirror. This is the blush shade, which I think could look very nice against my skin tone. This is the sunscreen from the brand Jill Stewart. Actually, this one was my favorite for a very long time. I used up several of these and stopped for some reason. Every year, before the summer month, I'm gonna do a sunscreen comparison type of video. I did Japanese sunscreens, and last year I did one for Korean sunscreens. And this year I'm thinking to do one about Japanese high-end sunscreens, because I was doing the, you know, the drugstore ones 2 years ago. But I feel like a lot of high-end sunscreens are not that different, so it probably is not that helpful to just, you know, recommend or try all of these different high-end sunscreens. So I'm thinking to choose 3 to 4 high-end formulas and compare to the cheaper brands, cheaper J Beauty brands sunscreen to see what's the difference. I'm not gonna open this right now because it's sunscreen. I don't want to make it go bad before I actually get to try this. And I actually also bought a lot of puffs. It's kind of ridiculous to buy this many puffs, I know. But the thing is, the puffs is such a different game in China than in other markets. They are doing so many cute little designs and I just couldn't resist. And I bought a lot of them. And all of them have this very bulky packaging, which I don't really like. Just make it simple. I'm totally okay if you just give me like a little bag. After that paper box, it's this. I guess it could be useful if you're taking this with you, but how many boxes do you need, right? Every single puff is coming with one of these boxes. Is there any, different usage for this type of box? Because I can't think of any. It's only this like small little sponge and this such a big box. It's such a wasteful packaging. Autumnis 湿漉漉粉扑 Autumnis Artemis moist sniffer sponge in the little Cecile nose. Momo's workshop, like chicken print puff, and it's all in this very dense texture. And all of them say that their sponge doesn't absorb much foundation, but we'll see. And if you're interested, I might do a C Beauty puff video because I have definitely collected a lot at this point. By the way, this one was coming with this box as well. So we're gonna review another one of these boxes. Again, tell me what can I do with this box. It's so wasteful. How cute is this? How cute is this? Imagine like, just doing this. A longer hair than your normal sponge, right? And I believe I heard someone say like either it's the longer ones or shorter ones can take more powder. I can't remember. I hope they would have this type of sponge in the capybara print as well. But this is again from the brand Passional Lover. It's their sculpture contouring palette. And the packaging is very, very sleek. It's like this blush pink color, but it's like a glossy packaging that does not collect fingerprint. Like, see, there's no fingerprint, which is definitely a plus. I hate when this type of packaging collect your fingerprint. They have this little plastic thingy to tell you what shade is for what. This is obviously for contouring, and this is for, it's saying atmosphere, which is definitely not a term to use in English to describe a shade, but you can just consider this as a vibe, a shade to provide the vibe. Usually a blush color in a lighter shade, which is what this is, to make your whole makeup cohesive. So you could put this on your eyes, on your cheeks, and on all sorts of areas, maybe like the tip of your nose, to set down what theme you're going for today. It's that type of thing. And this is for, maybe in English I should call strobing. So, contouring is to bring things back, and this is to bring things forward. But it's not exactly like a highlighting. It's to make your skin look like it's plump. So I guess strobing. And this is for highlight, which I think is just like a highlighter. It's a shimmery highlighter. It's a very pale palette, but I do feel like this could be a good palette for me. Again, I'm gonna try this and do a roundup video with all of the other ones. Another puff is called Li Shu. Direct translation, lychee tree. But Again, what's the English name for this brand? Do they even have an English name though? This is a limited set for powder puff. Okay, yeah, this is just a foundation puff. And the design is very Y2K in a way. And there's another box. I guess it's nice if you are a normal person. Okay, you only buy 2 and you got 1 box. That's, you know, that's a normal scenario. I think this is not their fault. It's my fault to, you know, be so consumerism and buy too many. How pretty is this box? But I'm gonna throw that box away. I have no space for all those boxes. Well, I was in China with my family, right? My grandma is saving every single boxes and packaging from everything I purchased. Ordered some takeouts. She was saving all of the containers, which is a good thing, I guess, if she's gonna use it. But I feel like a lot of things is just gonna become like a clutter in her house. I feel like in her generation, people are always like that, like have a lot of clutters for everything. In her words, it's because in their generation they don't have much at all. So maybe generational trauma, I don't know. But whatever. This is the gua sha tool I got. Previously I got like a bigger one, which is good for the body. But I want to get this type of pointy ones so that I could like be like this, you know. Another puff. I think this puff is one of the puff that the most people are using. Even people like, you know, normal people buying this. Do you need this? I feel like every time I take these type of thing travel, I never take one of these boxes. I just rub this in a tissue paper and take it away because it's very big. It's taking up so many spaces. And this one, even though it's a big puff, but it's like bouncy, right? So if you have a lot of stuff, you can close your bag normally because this is, you know, bouncy. But this one is hard material, so if you don't have enough space, this is not very forgiving. So what else can I use this for? Tell me. I don't want to throw all of them away. Oh, this is a foundation brush I bought. This is another very red note Vero stuff. This is a foundation brush to spread your foundation very evenly and you would blend with the puff. And see this shape? It's a very special shape. It's like carved so you could reach the side of your nose very nicely, and you can see all of the shock value red note videos people doing like this in the video. I think I might try to do one of that. It seems so fun. It seems so satisfying to do that. They also give a little spatula along and a palette. And this is like a ring. You can do this and, you know, set this on top of your hand and mix and stuff. And this is from the brand that I tried before, Out of Office. I think their contouring pencil, like there is a dual-ended contouring pencil from this brand, is the most viral. Liquid eyeshadow in the shade Eiffel Tower. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Pretty like blush type of nudie shade, and it's a matte eyeshadow actually, but with a little bit like glitter. This one is another red note viral stuff, Red Chamber. If you don't know this brand, it's a very viral brand on Red Note. It's a highlighting palette. The packaging is so sleek. 3 shade here. This one is a bomb highlight with shimmer, and this is a bomb highlight without the shimmer. And this is also a bomb highlight, but it has coverage. So it's basically like a lighter color concealer to actually, you know, bring your face forward, like what I said, like strobing type of stuff. Even though this is not completely not collecting fingerprint, but it's not like very severe. You can see, right? It's still, and you can, you know, wipe it away with your finger pretty easily as well. Muy Kiss. This is the makeup wipe they sent as a gift. What I bought is a blush, I think, and it's this type of blush, and I love this color, and it's very pigmented actually. It's more of a matte formula. Another one from Red Chamber, a new formula from them, and this is very viral on Red Note as well. Haluki multi-purpose cream powder shade is CP001. Similar type of formula as the Moon Dust Shadow from Urban Decay, but I think this one has way more base shade, and it has one, you know, those type of glitter. You can see another thing from that brand, SUQQU, and this packaging is so cute. And again, this looks like a Western brand like Kosas. Direct translation is a mirror lip color, so very high shine lip color, and in the shade Y819, and it's a very dark shade. This is from Timage. I think this is a gift with order along with this thing. This is supposed to be a eyeshadow palette, but this one is used as all-in-one face palette on the Red Note, so I got this one as well. How many do I need, right? It's very traditional Chinese type of vibe, but with like a modern touch to it. It's a wave of classic 5-color eyeshadow palette in the shade E520. And you will know why people use this as a multi-purpose, like all-in-one palette once you see the shades. Blush, highlighting powder, eyebrow, and probably bronzer, but I guess contour as well, and highlight. I'm gonna try this along with all of the other ones. And this is the gift with that packaging. Not packaging, with that palette. It's weird that they decide to give this shape along with that palette, because that palette definitely looks like it deserves a way bigger of a brush than this little guy. The brush handle is pretty, I don't know how to say, like pretty weird. It's like a almost triangle, but it's not like a very even triangle. It's like a odd shaped triangle, but it's the way that it's an odd shaped triangle make it very easy to grab. I bought another Flowerknows eyeshadow palette, and this is their Butterfly Cloud Cover Collection palette, and this is the 6-color eyeshadow palette in the shade 01 Terracotta Break. I originally didn't want to buy this palette because I thought I had enough Flowerknows eyeshadow palette, but I tried this at a store, and the formula feels very creamy and nice, so I thought I would buy one once I went back to China. Look at this packaging, right? How pretty is that? These two shimmer glittery shades are so pretty. How pretty is that? I basically bought the palette because of these two shades are very nice and very cohesive with the other shades. Another palette from Flowerknows. It's their Strawberry Cupid collection in the shade 02 Strawberry. Is it? I don't know. The font is very hard to read. Probably Strawberry Cassis. Packaging, actually, I don't think I am a big fan of this packaging. I prefer the last one. This palette in another shade, I think the shade 01 is very viral on Red Note, 小红书. I wanted this one because I thought that one would be a little bit too light. And I really like these very cool toned color, which I thought could be good for my eyebrow powder, because this is another one of those all-in-one multi-purpose palette. believe this is a gift with order from Flowerknows. Another all-in-one palette. This is again from a Sea Beauty brand, Bob. And this is their 6-color nude matte eyeshadow palette. They say it's an eyeshadow palette, but you'll see why people use this as a multi-purpose all-in-one palette. It's a very easy to understand color story, like setting, highlighting, powder, contour, eyeshadow, and these two mixed together could be eyebrow powder and blush, you know. Again, gonna be featured in the video. Another of the Passional Lover foundation sample. Another red note viral stuff. I feel like I bought everything viral on Red Note because I have nothing better to do during the Chinese New Year period, because I was in China, right? So TikTok blocked there, YouTube is blocked there, everything is blocked. Only the only thing I could scroll on is Red Note. So this one is from the brand SUQQU, I guess, and I have the shade 02. So apparently this is a very beautiful balm highlight, and this balmy blush is very dewy as well. Truly very loose. It's a very balmy loose formula. This one is actually not a balm highlight. It's like you know, not that dewy effect type of highlight. It's a highlighting type of thing you put in, you know, the center of your face to bring things forward type of thing. Okay, what else? Multi-use color balm from Judy W02. I feel like every little, you know, multi-usage type of thing I bought are in this color. But this one is very sheer. It's sheerer than I thought. And it's a little bit silicone-y. Not too much that I would hate this formula, but it's silicone-y. Sample of the Florasis foundation, because this is very viral on Red Note as well, but I don't want to commit to a full bottle. So the Timage cushion foundation sample. This one has 5 shades. Try this in a separate video. This is the NYX lip liner. I have another one over there. Did you see that girl on TikTok trying to dupe the shade Cold Brew? And haven't succeeded yet, I think. And I also followed another TikToker that she often uses the color brown as her lip liner, so I bought 2, brown and Cold Brew. I'm not gonna try on my lips, so let's just swatch on the back of my hand. It's very stiff. I think this is a gift with purchase with the Girl Code palette. Gift with purchase along with the Bob palette. This is, I don't know, probably some palette. The gift with purchase of some palette. And this one, again, no brand, so probably gift with purchase from some brand. Okay, the last one. I finally put it together. It's a mirror, as you can see, and you can, once you connect this with the USB, you could open this, and this is all lighting. So I was thinking I could look at myself very clearly when I am doing my makeup on the camera, because whenever I film, I like to have a hand mirror, but sometimes I wasn't paying attention and it's like all blocking my face, so it's like kind of, you know, pointless to film a makeup, you know, showing off makeup when I'm blocking my face with a mirror. So I thought this could be good, and it can also, you know, add some extra lighting to my face, and it's gonna be a very even lighting because it's like distributed, not just from one space. That's it. That's everything I bought in this haul, which is a lot. I know it's a lot, but yeah, I only go back to China about once a year, so. And I was scrolling on Rednote nonstop. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.